Hello, and we're live with Wednesday Night Weirdos with Plastic. How's everybody tonight? Everybody's good? That's great. Well, it's going to turn on the light. Now, what's happening tonight, everybody? Who's got some questions in the chat for Plastic? So this basically is a warm-up show for AC4, trying to get some people interested in, coming on later and chatting to Alex. Alex is doing really, really well. Hey, Super Pitchy. Hey, NV Scotsman. Good to see you, boys. Yeah, the leads. That's it. Fire up all you sad seas. It's dungeon time. Yeehaw. Okay. So what I'm going to do tonight, a little bit of show and tell. Because, no one's going to join me on the show. So I might as well show a couple of things. Is the audio all right? Yeah. Yeah, Marcelo's definitely banned. He's on the ban list, man. Yeah, MLMJ, how you going, man? So, Brent, good to see you, boys. Tommy. Starting for depends which tutor. Tommy, tell us which tutor you like, mate, because I saw the new Black Bay Pro. It's like a homage to the Explorer 2, mate. Fucking unreal. Unreal watch. Tried it on, had a look at it. Beautiful. Beautiful. So anyway, he's got some other questions. Who'd like to see a couple of little things Plastic's got here? I've got three Rolex tonight down around me here. A bit of show and tell if you want to super chat $1. Super chat $1 and bring out a couple of watches and show you guys what I got. Let's super chat. Come on, guys. Let's just do $1. $1. Yeah, Sirocco hasn't left the channel. He's coming. Who's gonna? Anyone want to jump on the stream, have a chat? Okay, so I'm going to go through first one. Okay, so basically, what I've got here tonight, I would have to say would be almost the perfect three-piece combo meal deal. Now, this is my very first ever Rolex. It is a Submariner, reference 116610 LN. Beautiful watch. Give a little bezel in there for you. Amazing watch, this one. This is my first Rolex. Got it under retail, full set back in 2016. Great watch. Okay, moving right along. We've got MLMJ. We've got £1. Thank you. Everybody knows the other watch that I've always been going on about lately. It's the Pepsi. So this is my Pepsi, the famous Pepsi that I put in my mouth every now and then. Tastes good. Give it a kiss. And as you know, we've got the Submariner. Right? One directional click. And then you've got the Pepsi, which has got like a bi-directional. And it's more of a kathunk. So you can hear it. So that's more of a, that's ultimate travel watch. I've got it set to GMT time because a lot of the streams, sort of come through in GMT time. So that's a really great watch, and that's my Pepsi. Anything about this Pepsi? It's what they call a Mark 1 bezel. It's only made in 2018 for less than a year, and this bezel insert was the same bezel insert of the time that was also used in the white gold Pepsi. So, yeah, I tend to think they're okay. I mean, my mate Sovron, he's got the new Mark III, and it's got a deeper blue and a richer red, and I think that looks spectacular. So these are good. Yeah, either or, doesn't matter. Now, yes, Bert, Well, actually, I haven't had my hair cut. It's just coming in nicely. I probably do need to get a haircut. Now, I got another one. This I would like $5 for. This will be, you might have seen this on the stream, but this came back from service on Saturday. And if someone super chats, I'll, around $5. Doesn't be exact. I mean, just a couple of bucks, a couple of bucks for this one. And I'll open it up, show you what a watch looks like when it comes back from Rolex service, and go through it all with you. And I'll put the 3 watches side by side. Yeah. So who wants to sling? Oh, favorite all-time Archie video. Well, funny thing is, the first videos that I got into with Archie, I bought a steelfish, a Breitling steelfish back in 2015. And hey, Green Room.
Hey, man. How are you?
Yeah, good, buddy. Just got a question I was going to answer. Not a super chat. Oh, people want the link. No worries, Aaron. I'll just send that. Invite. Copy the link. So the first video I got into with Archie was because I bought a steelfish, and I was looking at, when you buy a watch, you go on YouTube looking for everything about it. And Archie had this another steelfish, but different model. Hey, Vlad, we've got Vlad. Vlad, great to see you, man. Hope you're well, buddy. Good to see you, Vlad. Yeah, I've missed you, mate. Peter Dimmick. Okay, $2. You know what? I've been slack. I'm new to this screen room. So this is the first one we got from NV Scotsman. That was to show the Submariner date.
Yep.
Thank you for that. Then I got £1 from MLMJ, which is awesome. And I went through the Pepsi with that one. Thank you. That was really good support. And then I got this ripper from an Aussie, Peter Demetz, $2. And I'm going to open up the watch I've got in here, which I got back from service on Saturday. So, any guesses?
I think I know what it is.
Yep, you should do. You probably watched the show, I guess.
Your black stick dial.
No, that's in the safe. This is another one I got back. I got 3 in, so I've got 2 back, and I'll get another one back in probably a couple of weeks when it's due. Yeah. So anyway. Thank you, Plastic Things. Oh, I forget I can bring things up. This is everybody. Vlad is like OG, brilliant, absolute fantastic. Thank you, Plastic Things. Are going as good as they can be to hear from you. Oh, mate, I love you, man. You're a great man, good supporter. Yeah, so I got into Archie because I was looking for watch videos, and I thought this guy's nuts. I thought it was a parody joke video. I didn't know it was real. And then I started deep diving, got into it, and before you know it, here I am, fucking working for free like every other chump. Hey, Green Room. Hey, working for free, helping out the family business.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I've had the $2. Much appreciated. This is the watch I got back on Saturday. Any questions you want to ask about? I'm just going to do the reveal, and then anyone in the chat, ask me anything you want to know. Model, reference number, year, what I paid. I'll tell you. It's all good. Yeah, I posted the link, Leeds. I posted it, buddy. I'll post it again. Post it multiple times. There. So this is the watch. So this is the one I got back on Saturday. So it's I bought this watch as a full set in 2020, and it got a good price, and obviously now it's gone up. And yeah. So any questions about it? Yeah. Anyone got any questions? Happy if I ran a bit about it. Okay. So basically, this is the one where it's the watch that just made me go, fuck, I'm in Rolex balls deep. I'm never getting out. This is me. I couldn't not buy it. Came up, and mate, it's a 2013 Rolex Daytona 116520. It's a beautiful watch. It's probably my second favorite watch now. This would be my first favorite, is my Pepsi. So this would be, I'm just going to present them all in a little presentation box and show you guys what I think is the ultimate. If you can only have 3 watches, what I think would be the ultimate 3-piece watch combo meal deal. Daytona. Greenham, you can, yeah, good on you, mate. Daytona. And I'm going to put them in the box like that on there.
Oh, where'd she go? She left.
Oh, she does
What
that,
happened?
man. She does that. She drifts in and out. It's all good. And in the middle, I'll put the Pepsi. Can you keep an eye on the chat screen in case someone's got questions about these? Because see how big my wrists are? Most people could, yeah. This is supposed to be pretty tight. Not going to happen with me. Hey, did you see my WhatsApp message, Greenroom?
No, I didn't.
I asked, I asked you based on what you sent me the other night. I was just asking if there's anything else that I could see, because I thought that was fucking brilliant. And I was,
Look,
it
that's
really was.
it's probably going to be it. You know, it's probably it.
Yeah, it is. That's probably. So that's pretty much the whole thing. Or was it go for?
No, there's a lot more to the project than that.
Oh,
but,
yeah. Okay, cool.
Yep.
That's right.
You heard about Tim the Chin's accusations about Jamie?
God, he fucking cares what that guy thinks. He's all right. I don't mind Tim Chin. He can come on whatever. But, you know, Jamie's a cool guy. So, guys, this is I reckon if you had 3 watch combo and if you had 3 watch combo and this is all you ever wanted, I reckon that's it. Look at that. You've got there you go. Can you see Greenman?
Yeah, man, we can see it. Ooh.
Yeah, so you got the Pepsi, you got the sub black. So you got your dress watch and your travel watch. There's your Pepsi. You got your dive watch, obviously your subby, and you've got your chrono. You got that brilliant Daytona. So I reckon that's, mate, if you just had 3, I reckon that's a good 3-piece combo. So that's probably, every man needs a Rolex. Well, I reckon that's the 3-piece combo that would probably do most people. What do you reckon, Greenroom? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I like it. It's cool. Very cool.
It's all right.
What type of box is that, or roll is that?
It's a roll. I got it. This is the brand. I paid $100 for it. Because the sock just wasn't doing it for me, So, pretty much what it is. So, hey, Danny, Wednesday Night Weirdos. Do you want to jump on, bro? Do you want to jump on, man? Drop the link. So I've got a few other ones around. Green, I'm gonna let you answer this one, or unless you want me to answer it.
Well, it's certainly heating up today, the whole feud between Anthony and Watch Nicholas. Anthony put out, I think, an hour-long live stream.
Yeah, I watched it all.
I only saw a few minutes of it, but
well, I didn't.
Did you want to summarize that live stream?
I didn't watch all of Anthony's. I sensed a lot of frustration in what he was saying. I watched a fair whack of Nicholas's, and as always, I thought that was extremely entertaining. Green Room, I'm in this for the entertainment. I find them entertaining. I don't really go, oh, this one is better than this one, whatever, or it's a war or whatever. I enjoy them both as entertainment. Is that wrong?
Plastic, hurry up and pick a side. Pick a side now.
In this case, if I had to pick a side, because he's the underdog, because he does it all by himself, and because he's just so fucking bright, intelligent, and very funny, I have to say Nicholas. If I had to pick a side, I said it. I picked a side. Yep. I know you're now part of the upper echelon of the AC3, war room, and you're with all the.
I could never get away with picking that side. I could never.
Well, I know because now you've got to answer because you don't have the luxury. I'm down. Pardon the pun. I'm down in the dungeon. I don't need to answer to your overlords. Okay, I've only got
right.
You're
right. You're right.
Yeah. So I can. I'm not. Look, I don't know. Are you in this for the money?
Certainly not.
So you can't pick a side because you're doing this. Like you've got no vested interest. So why don't you just pick a side?
No, I can't. She'll get angry at me.
No, he won't.
He'll hit me with something.
Yeah. Anyway, that's that. So I'm happy. There's my watches that I've got home at the moment. Yeah. And I love this one. Got it back. Haven't worn it except just around, just a little bit of wear and tear. I mean, a little bit of wearing. I don't want to put any wear and tear on it because it's had the beautiful Rolex finish, and you just don't want to scratch it. It's got the service stickers. It's got the case back sticker. Let's see if I can show it. Can you see that? Yeah, see it? So that's something when it all comes back crispy clean and polished, you just want to keep in that condition. So that's that. They give you this great travel pouch, Rolex travel pouch now. Used to be, I got the old one because I had another watch service once. They used to give you this thing. What do you reckon, Greenery? And what's better? This?
The pouch. I like the one on your left.
You like this one?
Yeah, but I've never seen that one in person on the right. Or your right.
The problem with this one is?
What?
I'll tell you the problem with this one. This one can pop open. If you're pulling it up like that, you can only imagine the trouble you can get into. Things fall out. That's the problem. And I reckon probably a few people complained because their brand new minty fresh Rolex went pop, fell out onto the floor. So I'm going to put mine away, back to sleep. Give it a kiss. And put it back in the travel pouch. Aaron's back. Hi, Aaron.
Hey.
Good to see you. How are you? So that'll go there. And, yeah. Good that. So thanks for coming on, Shreem. I really was, I'm glad you came to join me for Wednesday night, the inaugural Wednesday night Weirdos with Plastic. I still want to crank up Friday Night Freaks. Are you going to help me co-host that?
Yeah, I'll probably be around.
Yeah, that'd be great. So I just didn't know if I could set this up tonight. So I've set it up. I can set it up again on Friday. Tell me if you're happy with the graphics and the avatar. Hey, you know what I couldn't do? I couldn't work out how to play that intro. How do you play the intros?
Oh, that's okay. Just in the brand, the right section called brand. There's a section on the right called brand.
Ah, what? So, how's that work? So, what do you do with that?
Well, if you scroll down, there'll be a bit that says video clips after you click brand.
Oh, so you play. So, do you click on intro then go live, or do you go live then click on intro? What comes first?
You click on intro and then go live as fast as you can.
Right, and then it just plays out. It doesn't loop. It just plays out.
It just plays once.
Okay, and we make sure we don't play it again, otherwise we get in trouble.
That's right.
So what's happening with you, Shreem? Have you made any decisions on that watch, mate, or are you going to hang on to it?
I
Or what?
think I'm going to get rid of it.
Yeah. I would too, man. You know why I would get rid of it? Not because of bad luck, because it's got no papers. I hate a watch without card and papers. I just fucking don't like that. I like as much as you can get. Hang tags, card, most important things. Then on top of that, you don't just want a box, you want inner, outer, you want triple box, possible styrofoam, bezel protector, but definitely tags and card. Boxes are whatever, you know what I mean? But the card and the tags, I would say that's what you want. So even if you saw a box, a watch, and it just said card only, just take it, man. And when you're doing the deal, you say, hey, man, can you throw in a box, or can you? Because most of these dealers, they've got boxes and they've also got instruction booklets that would go with that watch. I'm not there. So the big dealers have got all that shit.
Look, the OP, it came without the papers, but it came with almost everything else. So it came with the box, the outer box, and that little the white thing on top of the box, the little sliding thing. You know what I mean? It came with the instruction manual. No bezel protector, no hang tag.
Yeah.
No stickers flying around.
Yeah, well, see, stickers, you're not likely to get, the used watch with stickers, right?
Yeah, that's right. Of course not.
That's pretty unlikely. So, but are you looking to replace that watch with another watch?
No, I don't think so. I think I just like my old Datejust. I think I'm just happy with just one. I don't think I need to have more than one, to be honest with you.
What do you mind me asking what you paid for that watch?
The OP36, I paid Cove 10.6.
10.6. And do you know what the chrono? I'm not saying chrono's that accurate, but the better our currency goes, more accurate it gets. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but if our currency is really strong, it gets closer to its real market price. But also looking at the lowest price, if that makes sense. So have you checked chrono for pricing?
No, I haven't.
Well, should we do a bit
Perhaps we should.
Should I share screen? I don't know if I want. I don't know how to do it, man. Can you share yours?
I don't want to.
Yeah, fair enough. Me neither. Anyway, maybe someone in the chat can tell us what a good Aussie price would be for a used OP 36. What model? What year?
Last year.
Wow. So it's 21. That's amazing. If someone, we got super chat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. I was meant to say that.
Zowie, $2.99. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Green Room. I have DJ 36 and OP full set warranty. That's exactly right. I think you've got to have the full set. That's basically what I would say. And so interesting. Oh, we got Pruka's at 9K US, 9K Aussie. Can you just specify? Because we're Aussies here, man. Sovereign.
Mighty
Sovereign. Probs Chico on a Crook 7 batter. That's maybe Jamie Opulence' Crook. Remember, this is just a little humble little warm-up show, just to try and get
This
to
is
get a few
nothing
people,
special, guys. We're just mucking around.
just trying to get people interested in heading over and supporting AC4.
The real show starts in half an hour.
Real show starts in half an hour. It's now a family business, and we want to support the young fellow and give him as much help as he doesn't really need our help. He's got A63, so we're just trying to get a few people interested in maybe heading over after this little stream. But if someone else wants to jump on, that'd be great. But Peruka says US. Okay, so US, that if I think that Peruka is who I think it is, he knows his watches pretty well. Divided by blah, blah, blah. Give or take this. Cubed by the power of 4. Multiplied by a factoid of 15. Plus 10 by the power of 0. Okay. Well, 12,000. He's saying, got another one. Look at that. 10,800. Oh, Zhao Wei. 10,800 Aussies. Okay for AP36. Great watch. Keep it.
10-6. I pay 10-6.
10-6. But Zhao Wei, it hasn't got papers.
Correct.
So that's what we've got to remember. No papers. This is the thing with no papers. You are excluding a lot of people who just won't buy it because it hasn't got papers. And the people that will buy it, they're looking for real bargains. So that's the problem with something with our papers. Do you know what I mean by that? So if you took it back to Cove, has he given you a buyback guarantee?
No. Well,
okay.
his whole thing was Archie worked out a deal basically for me that I wasn't even aware of. And Cove basically sold it to what he claimed was what he paid for it.
Right. Well,
whether or not you want to believe that is up to you.
Most dealers I've met, look, they do a deal, they stand behind the product they sell, but do you necessarily believe the sob story about what they paid for it? I'm inclined to. Well, you know what? Maybe it was part of a trade, and maybe they bundled it as a trade and they're giving it that value, if that makes sense. You know how that could work for certain reasons, offset. So they can always pull up and go, look, that's what we paid. As part of a trade, they have to give it a value, an arbitrary value, and that's sometimes what they do to play games. But look, I would sorry, Aaron, I'll just do that. Sorry. Stay in there. Yeah, hang in there, Aaron. So I would mate, yeah, 2K less. So you look, you're about on the money, mate. So I would move it on if I was you.
Look, I'm happy I experienced it, but I'm not really out to flip it for a profit.
Yeah,
be happy just to get away with what I paid.
If you hold it for 12 months,
and
if you can hold it for 12 months, keep it in pristine condition, which I know you will, there's a good chance you'll get what you got, what you put into it. You know. So have you thought maybe that might be the option? Just hold for 12, pull the money out, and just put it back in the safety deposit box or back under your mattress, wherever it was.
I don't know. I kind of want to get rid of it.
Okay. Hey, look, that's fine. So look, you know, if you're not really going to mince around, ponce around, show it off, and it doesn't, then just get rid of it and keep your watch. You know what you could do with your current watch with your Datejust?
Yeah,
you could have a bit of fun with that. Like you could maybe get into some straps. You know, get some, maybe get a Nite, something ridiculous. You know, just something fun. Just have a bit of fun with it. You know, and just enjoy it like that. That could be an option.
Yeah.
You know what else you could do? You could move on. You could move on that OP and take $5,000 and put it into a Black Bay Pro. the one that looks like the one that looks like the Explorer 2 vintage. That's a fucking great watch. And they're 39 mil, and they're awesome watches. They're travel watches. I tried one on, and I loved it. They were about the same size as the Daytona. So, I mean, a little bit more for me, some people say, but hey, it's my wrist, my watch. I can wear whatever I like.
I mean, look, maybe I should trade it up for something.
Trade it down. So get your money out. Maybe go to Cove on consign just to get your money back, or, lose a little bit. He might be happy to consign it for a small fee. Or maybe Archie can sell it. Like, he'll only take a couple $100 to sell it. So he can move it on your channel for you.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, he does sell for people, and see his friends. He'll either do it for nothing for you because you're a valued employee, or he might just want $100 or $150 to get the mill. But I think the moment he's still basking in the love from that Sky Dweller, he's very likely to just help you sell it for nothing.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm desperate for the money or anything. I just
But you don't lose money either. You don't lose money on Rolex.
no.
You just you don't.
I mean, it's not like I have a thirst for another Rolex, but maybe I should trade it up for something.
If you're going to trade it up for another watch, not particularly a Rolex.
Well, no, maybe another Rolex, maybe some other type of watch. I don't know.
We got to go sports, and the perfect sports for you would be a. I think you're quite articulate. You're genteel. You're a nice guy with an evil side. You're a bit of a mad scientist. Putting you away from the Air King because you like to stay in your environment. You're not really a flighty sort of person. You like groundless birds, flightless birds.
Yes.
I'm putting you more into the Milgauss territory. Now, not the Z Blue either.
No.
I'm putting you into the run-of-the-mill black Milgauss green dial. I mean, not run-of-the-mill, beautiful, GV, gorgeous. But I put you there, and very wearable for you, 39 mil or 40, but they don't wear big. I've tried on Archies. And that would be an ideal one and done Rolex Sports for you. So, yeah.
Well, originally for a long time, I wanted to get a Milgauss,
Peruka says Explorer 1 36 mil. I would be looking at for you Explorer 1 36 mil because now you like the 36, and I would be going for the older Explorer 1 because you might save a couple of $1,000. Hey AMG, Rick Foss, go through one, I guess. We should go through people. So hey Nato, good to see you, buddy. Mr. Cassio, Chili Badger, how you going? Good to see Aaron, AMG, Rick Foss, Peruka, thanks for your help with those references. We got Vlad, always said thank you. Chin to Chin, always good, mate. Content. And you, hey, throw those bombs. Keep throwing those bombs, man. We love it. Pastor, yeah. Sorry to hear about that. Thoughts and prayers for Vlad. We love Vlad, so definitely thinking of you, mate. Sovron, how you going, Sov? Good to see you, buddy. Sovron's now one of the mentors for AC4. So Archie has listed 3 mentors for AC4 because Archie wants AC4 to be mentored by good Englishmen, to help refine him, and like a finishing school. He's not interested in plastic. I'll help out, do my bit, try to warm up the crowd a bit, like the prankster that I am, and a little bit of watch talk, but I know that he wants Sovron, who's got the Burke's peerage and the blue blood running through his veins, old money. I know he wants Sirocco, man of the seas, action man, hard man of his word and principle. You can't seriously, Sirocco, man of his word, man of principle, fucking a beautiful soul, and I really, really, really love Sirocco. Can't wait to catch up with him in Brisbane. And of course, Jamie Opulence, you've got the three Englishmen, the three Englishmen at the finishing school teaching and mentoring AC4 to become the best man he can. And I think that's a wonderful thing. What do you think, Greenroom?
Well, gee, I want to agree with Jamie, but I've been hearing these accusations about Jamie that he's secretly been friends with Pugsley. According to Tim the Chin, he's got the Instagram screenshots he's going to be sending me. And I'm shocked to hear this. I just hope it's not. I hope it's just not true.
Well, we may be shocked to hear it, but that wouldn't stop me putting him on the channel. But for the same reason that Archie will happily have Timely Behaviour, who's also a friend of Pugsley. Archie will happily have JJ, who's also a friend of Pugsley. Archie will happily have Mr. GM2, who's also a good friend of Pugsley. These guys are friends of Pugsley's. They are not committers of any war crimes. If you start banning people because of the friendships they got, unfortunately, on the AC3 show, you'll have no one left but AC3. Because a lot of those people on those panels have met and have been streamed or know a lot of other people throughout the community, and they don't all rub each other up the right way. But here's the thing. Those guys are professionals. Jamie's a professional. He knows he will never be able to bring Pugsley here. So I don't understand what the problem is.
And then after everything that Pugsley did to you,
yes,
in the Soy Wars,
yes,
how does Archie's recent perhaps softness towards Marco make you feel?
Look, I'm never going to stop the Bobby Google impersonations. Let's leave it there.
Okay, let's move on.
Let's move on.
If you want.
But as far as Jamie Oppens goes, innocent until proven guilty. Yes. As I said, if he has friends,
exactly.
If he has a friendship there, a real friendship with Pugsley, for the first thing, I can only imagine it began the night in the stream where Pugsley said, "I wish I got to know you." From then on, I'm wondering how it got to develop, because I can't see. I can't see it.
Look, we don't even want to be mentioning this, to be honest, because we haven't
seen
it.
But if he is, I can't put a line through Jamie because he's been such a gentleman. I can't, because if you start banning everybody from coming on who's had some sort of friendship or something with someone from other streams, despite the atrocities of the Soy War, then you can start ruling out. It's like McCarthyism, witch hunts all over again. As a member of Archie's armies, well, actually, I wasn't. I had to go behind Archie's enemy lines because he was with the enemy at the time, with Sovereign, to practice plastic warfare, to claw back what was ours, to free the chats. I'll tell you, man, it's making me tired. I don't want to go through that. With all this. I don't want to go through that again. I know that the dungeon now with Alex here
at the helm
is a safe place from. Well, look, put it this way. Alex is Archie's son. Where was all the big swinging dicks today talking about how fucked up the dungeon was? Where were they on the stream?
I actually didn't really say much about it, did he, today?
No, but where was the big swinging dicks who were there yesterday carrying on about how fucked up the dungeon was? But on the other side, they're ringing up telling Archie to ban people and do this, do that. Because now that AC4's there, the dungeon's untouchable.
Archie's smart.
And not only that, AC4 is now being mentored by Englishmen. Good Englishmen. I want to be an Englishman fighting for the cause. I want to be an Englishman fighting for the cause.
Of course,
Good
that is
Englishman.
Jonathan Quayle Higgins. Englishmen love him for some strange reason that I'm still trying to figure out.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. But we've got 3 good Englishmen: Sovereign, Sirocco, Jamie. Good Englishmen. We could start to call Dungeon. We could rename it to. It's like a NATO force, isn't it? Isn't it like a global NATO force?
It's a war machine.
It's a war machine warrior ship that can travel through the streams, keeping peace, and by attacking rogue streams, like So
What do you think
we
of this
could
comment?
call it. Fair enough. So, what do you think we rename, or not rename, but we can give the dungeon a nickname? The NATO of the YouTube streams. What do you think? Run by good Englishmen like Sirocco, Sovereign, and Jamie, and looking after a good Eastern European boy and raising him well like AC4. They got their arm around that Eastern European boy AC4 and Alex. They're going to turn him into a good Englishman. What do you think about that, Green Room?
Yeah, I hope it happens.
You do? So you're on record saying it's good. We are now the NATO warrior ship of the streams, and the Englishmen are going to civilize that young Slavic boy, AC4, at the dungeon finishing school. Is that a good thing? I think it's fantastic.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
Because we want the best for this family business. Aaron, are you in agreement? Please nod or shake your head if you agree or disagree. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, she's gone. What happened?
She does that. She jumps in and out. Yeah. Pugsley had me banned from everything. And then Bear and James had me kicked off the WhatsApp because I was being a little bit disruptive. Well, actually James. But Bear had me banned from the channel. Everywhere. I was banned from everywhere. That's where I started with the characterizations. Tattoo and Yoda and all those guys, coming in and out quickly. Because I couldn't be myself anymore. Because Pugsley put a ban on plastic. What do you think of that, Green Room? I paid the price. I sacrificed in the soy wars. So excuse me for not wanting to go back into that awful, awful time. And excuse me for embracing this chance to mentor and help a fledgling channel and help look after AC3 family business. Excuse me for those things. And Daytona, Pepsi, Submariner.
I just feel like the warmonger that is plastic is kind of fading away.
It's time for someone else to step up. Who shall step up into from the chats into the streams? Who shall make thy leap into the chat? We've got some big talking chat people out there, some big heavy mods who like to throw their weight around. Let's get some of these guys into the stream to become new warmongers. That must be the way. What do you think, Green Room?
I'm just going to set up my Quail camera. Hang on.
Free Sirocco. So Sirocco isn't chained up. Sirocco is free to sail this ship. He's got support in me. Always support in me. I'm loyal to Sirocco. I'm loyal to AC3, but I'm not going to if Higgins got banned and money talks, that's the AC3 business model, and that I ultimately respect because that's AC3's bread and butter. So we have to acknowledge that. Sirocco had Higgins on a very short leash and would have kept him on a very short leash. But ultimately, the decision was made for Cash, and Cash is king, and I support the Pontiff. Yes, I did turn my hand at that in the late 80s. I did. After I ran away to join the circus and did a bit of time there, I got into some rock and roll wrestling in the western suburbs of Sydney. I did a bit of time there before I got into plastic straw recycling. Ahead of my time. Very hard to recycle plastic straws, though. A lot of them are bitten up and tied in little knots and things, so very hard to reuse them. But ultimately, yeah, things have come a long way since then.
Yeah, look, there's no eggs. It has not laid any eggs yet.
Plastic, the brothers are watching you. Cool. Aaron Fletcher, hi. I support too. I'm not the biggest fan. Yeah, good on you, Vlad. Vlad's a man's man. He's a good man. He's a good man. Yeah, the plastic is softening. Yes, it's time. Yes, left in the sun too long. Left in the sun too long. Look, I'm happy to build up this war machine. The beautiful thing about the about this stream is this little channel is that we've got nearly 70, or we've had 70, 65 people now just with plastic talking shit, and Green Room providing a bit of, actual content relief because I've got none. We can park this little stream outside other wannabe streamers who think that they can use Archie for fame and fortune and not pay the piper. And we can set this little stream up wherever they go, whenever we like, and see how your YouTube career goes then. Hey, Marcelo. Hey, Coughlin. How was your stream the other night? I rest my case. So that ultimately is what this channel is going to be about. And, I think that's a good thing. So what about you, Green Room? What do you think about that? The NATO of the streams.
Look, I really like the name Dungeon.
But unofficially,
Unofficially.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute to think about that one.
You got to get permission from someone?
Yeah, I've got to text the secret, the secret society that very few know about.
Anyway, look, guys, it's been a great stream. Someone wants to jump on. Tim the Chim, welcome to 33rd Degree. I'd love you to come on. I like these sort of comments. They're cool. I like them a lot. I reckon they're great. NATO, I love NATO, but he reckons he's always got bad connection. He's a bit like me with my connection when I'm out and about. AMG, the problem with getting a little friend for the quail is you might end up with a lot of little quails, and then suddenly you've got a single bedroom apartment overrun by quails and bird shit. Rolex World, did you like the dog trainer? I enjoyed watching him and Archie. No, I didn't enjoy him when he was consistently making fun of and belittling Archie. I didn't mind the back and forth when it was dog trainer. A little bit of Clive, because Clive gave me the shits when there's too much Clive, but a little bit of Clive, dog trainer. Hisham, I think Hisham is a real talent. I think Hisham was great for the show. Jim Tingler was cool. And do you remember that guy that came on and was a singer? And remember that guy that he was doing some singing stuff, and there's other guy, Mackenzie. I didn't really like Mackenzie. Do you remember them, Green Room? They were all there before before
Don't remember the singer. I remember everyone else, but the singer.
Yeah,
I don't remember
the singer was a guy in London, and Archie released a YouTube video of the guy singing a song. Oh yeah, drop the link. Yep. Here you go, mate. Yeah, drop the link for trading loss.
Yeah.
I've just got to call Archie because he's got the thing set up for Alex to start at 9. I could just get Alex just to jump in here, considering we've already got 60 odd people.
Yeah, that's right. We don't want to hop.
I'll just call Archie because he sanctioned this pre-stream because he knows it's going to help out to get some people to watch the other one.
Well, I was almost going to do my stream at 6, as I've been doing for the past couple
of days.
Well,
almost isn't good enough when you didn't fucking do it, And I was a little bit annoyed with that.
Well, the reason is that I didn't want to get in the way of Alex at 9 o'clock. I didn't want to try and steal from.
But it's not stealing if you ring an Archie first.
That was the thought.
It's not stealing if you. It's not stealing if you're ringing Archie first. So that's not stealing, mate. I think the Undertaker's cool. Come on if you want. I'm just going to ring. Archie. Hey, man. No, he's blocking my call. He's having blue pill time with the missus. Hang on. Try it again. Just ring it.
I like that jacket, man. You look like a broker.
Answer the phone, Archie.
Plastic, how are you?
Hey, man, I just wanted to ask you.
I know all about it. I know all about it. I've actually told him to jump on the one that you've got running at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll kill the other one.
Yes.
Delete that broadcast.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. You want me to delete the broadcast I'm on now?
Yeah, so now I'm coming on to the other one, the Wednesday one, okay? Because you've got 60 people there already.
Yeah, do you want me to delete this one that we're on now, the Wednesday one, or do you want me to delete?
No. Keep
There's this guy in the...
there.
There's already people there. I'm there now too. Hello. Okay. Good evening, boss.
So we thought a little stream would get a few people watching. You happy with the numbers? We've made a little bit of money, not much, a little bit. Archie, is this is helpful for Alex, do you think?
Hey, this is very helpful. Anything. I'm just scared he can let us down. You do realize this.
But as Bear said, like this channel's got no one watching. What we only 70 odd people. But
it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Upvote.
So Archie, I've just explained how we've got the 3 Englishmen.
Okay, I'll just make sure. No, that's cool. Let me you just keep talking. I'm going to just
the 3 Englishmen mentoring Alex.
Yes, the 3 Englishmen mentoring Alex.
And this is now the NATO of the YouTube streams. This whole operation.
Exactly. I'll get him on. I'll just make sure he's there.
Yes. Archie is now ringing Alex, aka AC4.
Did good on the first one, eh?
He did really well. And the thing was, when Archie was driving home and AC4 was on by himself, he was really riffing with the crowd. Yeah, and it was super chat. It was really, really good. So Archie is now ringing AC4.
Don't mind me. I drank a little
to say
for happy hour.
Tell him the family business. This is Wednesday night weirdos with plastic. We will also have a Friday night freaks with plastic.
We got Seiko Sundays and Saturdays.
Yeah, whatever. Anyone's welcome to do whatever you like. So I just thought we'd lock in a couple of things for me because it's hard, sometimes to do things like this. So I'm locking in 8 o'clock will be my times for like little hour shows here and there. And hopefully just to get things warmed up for AC4. And because we love our Archie and his family and we want them to succeed. And we believe that if we can help out a good family man like Archie and his kids, then that's a good thing to do for the universe, and ultimately a good thing to do for ourselves is to be helpful.
You're the loyal legend, Plastic.
Oh, apparently I'm, Bear thinks I'm stupid, and they think this dungeon is garbage, and but that's all right. It's Alex's dungeon, so they're saying that Alex's dungeon is garbage. That's what Bear said. He said that the dungeon is crap. That's what Tim said.
Apparently, I'm the one funding the war.
But that's what exactly. So that's what Tim and Bear said. They said the dungeon's garbage, but this is Alex's dungeon. This is AC4. Like, they're calling Archie's son's channel garbage. That's not right. Cool, I don't want to stick up for AC4. Okay.
It's all good there. We're trying our best. We're trying to get him on there. He's a little bit shy. It was a brutal crowd last night, guys. It was brutal because we had a lot of animosity to myself because I took the money and ran. Plastic. I took the money and ran.
Money is everything, Arch. Shut up. Money is everything.
Yeah. Unfortunately, trading loss. We've got some left-wing liberals in the crowd that don't quite see it that way.
Socialist commies, man.
See, I like to think that the market has priced it in.
Archie, green room, trading loss. I have to go. I've got my hours locked in.
Okay.
There will be a Friday.
Okay, thank you.
Archie, there will be
I'm going to try to crash the market for you guys tomorrow before Easter weekend.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Archie, there'll be a Friday Night Freaks at 8:00 on Friday. Again, it'll be I can start that at 8.
Fucking battle.
Alex to come in at 9, but have a great stream.
Yeah, I try my best.
and this is your channel, and you've gifted this channel to your son. And I think everybody in the Archieverse who supports you should support this channel.
Yeah.
And not fucking say bad shit about it.
Yeah.
Right?
I tend to.
It's the only thing.
Okay. Anyway, I've said my bit.
Plastic, I love you.
Having to go at this place. Look, we're getting the same numbers Tim gets on a good day, and it's just me talking with a couple of friends. See you guys. Have a good
it's just
night.
amazing.
See you, Plastic.
See you, Plastic. What a good guy. What a great guy there. Trading loss there. I got to tell you, this is a work in progress. The boy he may not be perfect.
Happy hour. He's holding down the fort. He's all right.
Yeah. Sometimes he's a little bit. I don't know. It's always hard for me. Like I'm a bit of a critic. I look at other people. When it's your own kids, you really try your best, but it's
family's number one, man.
Yeah, but it's sometimes you kind of wonder. Look, it is what it is. Okay, I can only try my best. It's like beating the market. You can only try your best, can you? You know what I mean? You can only try your best.
Some people, they don't get paid to lose, so yeah. The best
nobody gets paid to lose.
Yeah.
It is tough. It's tough. How have you been, by the way, trading loss? You're in honkers, is that right?
Fucking busy, man. I'm a
Hong
little. What the hell's going on right now? It's gonna be war in
Hong Kong.
Like an hour and a half.
I love Hong Kong. Hong Kong is an amazing city.
No, it's shit right now, man.
It's shit.
Everyone's leaving for singers, UK.
Yeah, but
a lot of
the government hasn't fucking. Just between you and me, we better not talk about the government. The government's fantastic. I love the Hong Kong government. They're wonderful people.
They're the greatest, man.
They are. Please keep that narrative going there.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that.
I love thing I love about Hong Kong. Which part of Hong Kong are you from?
I am in Central, so the original.
Take the ferry from. I'm in TST. So I would take.
Yeah.
I would Nathan Road, Peninsula Hotel. So you'd take the ferry across to Central.
Oh, those are good times.
Why is it called Central? Because I thought Nathan Road is more central than Central.
Nah, what I heard is from the locals. It's like a pride thing. They think Central Island is the OG Hong Kong. It's like a paranoia with some of them. Like if shit hits the fan, you could separate from Victoria Harbor and be like, boom, we're apart from the mainland. Not really, man.
I got to tell you, first time I went to Hong Kong, I went to Central. The bus drivers, unhelpful,
KMB
wouldn't
buses?
speak English.
No,
wouldn't
but
speak.
you pay them like US dollars. They fucking smile and shit.
Yeah, it's just I got to be honest with you there. Central, it took me a while to realize, hang on a minute, what I thought was Central was where the Peninsula Hotel is, Tim Sim Tui.
TST,
That's Central. That's more Central than Central. Central's kind of a little bit I love the streets. You know what I miss most is your traffic when you press the button.
Yeah,
I love your traffic signals in Hong Kong. They're unique. Any chance of getting Rolex at retail in Hong Kong? Absolutely no chance.
Depends, man. I don't know. I got one. The rest were stateside.
What did you get? Tell me. Hey, we got someone coming on now. Look at this.
I flipped
He's
that.
on.
They just palm.
My sons are on. Hello.
Hey,
hello.
Mate.
Hey, this is my other son. So this is AC 4.2, and there's 4.1. Guys, it's great to see you guys.
AC 4 square. There
you go. You too, mate.
So these are my two sons. These are my two eldest sons. Look at this. These are the two oldest. And
here's.
Hey, Nate, Alex, by the way, I left my cable there. I need that cable back. You know that for the...
Keep up with it. It's a quail, man. You can put quail.
He's got quail. Yeah, that's Green Room's quail. He found this quail out the front of a Coles supermarket.
The banging.
You send quail.
That's a beautiful quail.
If it lays eggs, I don't know if they're quails.
Here.
You want to go to Fuji building? It's fucking cheap, man.
Oh man, that's a beautiful quail.
It's not just a beautiful quail; it's the quail, the most.
They're talking about the quail.
Yo.
Here we go. Hey, look, there's the quail.
That's dope.
What do you think of the screen there? Send money now. Send money now. What do you think of the moving?
I think that's exactly what we need, and that's what we want.
By the way, tell Alex to bring my cable back. I left my phone cable there. You know, the USB to USC.
You're gonna have to ask Alex for that, Dad.
Okay. No, he's okay. He's cool. Hey, talk to us. Talk to the punters here. So we've got a guy here trading loss. He's a market trader in Hong Kong.
I'm a market maker.
Very, very. He's donated a lot of money to me.
Thank you,
we
man.
Got Green Room is the quail man.
Hey, man.
There's quail man.
2012, man. Changing straps on an Explorer.
What?
So this is my son here. This is the second son. He's the one who gets all the girls. This guy has it. He's the it boy. This is the really, really handsome looking.
You're gonna take your boys to Honkers. Go to Fuji building. Have a little fun.
Oh man. Oh.
Fuji. Where's the Fuji building?
Is it Lockhart? I think Lockhart Road.
Yeah. I never found them. Nothing's not cheap and absolute ball.
It's cheap right
$1. $1.
Oh, thank you, mate.
300 US, you get the best bang of your life.
Oh, we'll donate it here,
300
please.
US. That's a lot, but don't you think?
Well, you can kind of negotiate, man. 200, 250.
Yeah. I'm thinking about 85.
Oh shit! I don't know. 85. You get some. I don't know.
Hey, we got Mike the Snake. Look at this. Mike the Snake. He's an excellent. This is Mike the Snake. This is my good friend. Guys, I'm gonna let you guys carry on. You guys are here, guys. Hey, Anthony, just carry on for at least an hour or two.
Yeah.
This stream. I'll let you go. Otherwise, I'm too toxic here. I'm too strong. I'm gonna go and watch you, mate. I'm just gonna let you guys go.
This is not your scene.
No. I don't want to cramp your style. You guys have got to. It's like the quail. We can't release you into the. This is my good friend Mike the Snake. I paid for him to take his mother to a steak dinner. By the way, we're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna step back.
Mike the Snake, you're looking good.
Thanks, man. It's
He's called Mike the Snake from his racing days. He used to race. He had a Pantera.
He had a D. Could talk cars with this guy forever.
Exactly. Timepiece Fund, $2. Hello, AC 4.1 and AC 4.2. Good seeing you, boys. Pontiff. There we go.
This is gonna be good, man. How long is this gonna run? Because I gotta.
We got probably another
an hour,
hour
man.
or two,
For
an
an
hour
hour.
or two. We'll see. You can unplug the
That's
speakers if you
Rocco?
want, and unplug those headphones. Then everyone can hear it. Just try that.
Oh, that's way better.
All right, I can hear you fine.
That's way better.
Way better.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, just take them out, unplug them, because that's a better way to be. Then you can free.
You're free. Breathe.
Okay, I'll go then, boys. You guys take over. See you later.
Born free. Free as the grass grows.
Mike the Snake, how you doing?
Hey.
Pretty good. Tired. I don't sleep well, so it's like, what, 4 in the morning right now.
4 a.m.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I have problems too, man. I need some like Ambien
Yeah.
or Lunesta and shit.
I got sleep issues, so I'm up and down all night.
My doctor
You and me
said
both.
there's something.
That's why
wrong.
this lounge is so cool, because it's always on, and I can just I drop in the middle of the night for a few minutes, say hi.
Nah,
And,
that's awesome, man.
Yeah. Green room and his little quail that I still think is a grouse, but it might be some European quail or something.
The Coil is a Guar fan, man. Guar.
Is it?
I'm just predicting. I'm just saying.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, sure.
Let's make it a Guar fan.
It looks like a
He's so
Guar fan.
timid.
Jay, do you know what's your name again?
Oh, I'm trying.
Anthony.
Anthony.
Oh.
Anthony. Do you know who Guar is?
I
Guar.
like it.
Yeah, the band.
No.
Oh man. Okay. Well,
Shit's wild.
Guar is more than a band. They're like more of an experience. So you can't
Like Muse.
just say, "Oh, I don't like Guar," or "I do like Guar." You have to kind of watch some videos of them and like take them in as a whole concept, because what they are is this pretty decent thrash punk fucking hard rock band that plays fucking ripping music, right? But
Yes.
they dress up in these fucking totally like hypersexual crazy fucking costumes, like, you know, with giant dicks, and fucking they do all this crazy wild weird sexual shit on stage, and people wear white shirts and up in the front so they get sprayed with fake blood, and they have a giant machine with a crank on it, and people in the stage get lined up, and they go and they shove in the machine, and they crank it, and all the blood squirts out, and then the people get spit out the back and run back into the crowd, and it's just a fucking crazy mayhem, fucking outrageous time, man. You go to a Guar show, you will be changed forever.
I'll keep that in mind. That sounds fucking.
Yeah,
It sounds like what I want to be doing on a Wednesday
watch
night.
some videos, man. I mean, they were big 20, 30 years ago. It's amazing they're still around. I doubt any of the original members. They started out as an art project from, I think, like an Illinois college art class.
And they've grown into this punk rock thrasher.
Yeah, but they have I mean, they've been around now for 20, 30 years, and they're a mainstay. You know, they world tour every year. Fucking, I mean, they're just Guar is the ultimate, man. They're the fucking badass.
They killing it.
And another band that you have to see if you is
Are you entering the quail?
Porcupine Tree. You ever heard of Porcupine Tree?
No, but
Sevenfold.
They're an English band, and they're just the best music ever in the whole wide world. Life changing.
yes, no, I'll definitely give it a listen. But I feel like after speaking with you, Mike the Snake, that's something I've got to do now.
If you find the human organ before I do.
No, I can see why you wake up at these sort of times.
Yeah. I've had a pet quail. I've had a pet quail before when I was a kid.
The quail's beautiful.
Oh, it is.
How's you and Blondie, Mike?
I don't know. I didn't go on Tim's show last night, and it started getting kind of weird with Archie like pushing so hard with this, like, let's get him married, let's get him to go out on a date.
Mike, you're trying to be in control, man. Trying to chill out and take it step by step.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's making her as uncomfortable as it is me. And we're on the other opposite ends of the country, and America's about the same size as Australia, and so it's like fucking there's this much of a chance that we're gonna fucking fly to meet each other. And so I just think it's cool that she's a beautiful girl, and she said she'd go on a date with me, but it's kind of like she's gonna have to come to Vegas or something for the show, and then I'll go there and I can meet her there, something like that. But I'm not.
Don't listen like whatever Archie says, but I'm sure she's a very lucky girl.
Yeah. Well, I think she's probably already got a boyfriend. She said she did.
Oh.
Okay, you could always change that.
But they also always say that.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Exactly.
10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm seriously considering going to Vegas. So we don't know.
Shit, I can't come back.
Quail calls bullshit.
And then you know what?
Thanks for that, Apollo.
The quail is like, fuck these humans.
Hey, little chicken.
Hey, is it illegal to be drunk when you're at work in Oz? No.
What's that?
Sorry.
What? I was saying, is it legal to be buzzed or drunk when you're at work at Oz? Like,
it depends if they know about it
at lunch or something, or happy hour.
Well, that's a fine line. It depends if they know about it. But if you're going out as a group, you can definitely be buzzed or drunk.
Yeah,
I think that's usually company policy. I mean, I know my dad used to go for drinks at business lunch drinks, and come home half sauced. And
about the
he was an engineer.
Smash.
But I think the issue might not be legal at work to be drinking. It might be like legal to be driving home from work.
Yeah,
drunk.
I don't drive, so I'm good.
If you don't drive, well, then that's more to you.
Yeah, but I mean, why would you want to be drinking? Why would you want to be drinking at work?
I need a Red Bull because I'm losing focus.
Oh,
it's more dangerous being behind a computer and getting pissed. It's like that Thrasher video you were telling me about.
Autoerotic asphyxiation should be right.
Yeah, he's tried to get me into watches, but
not wearing them today.
We'll get into it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been a watch nut. I watched your dad's videos. Was the first video I watched when I got into watches like 10 years ago.
Yes.
And he's pretty much been my inspiration for watches since I started. But I lost my collection in the big Northern California fires that happened about 5 years ago. I lost my house then. I lost my whole watch collection and everything, and I lost basically it's kind of like a Ferrari. It's called a Pantera.
Yes.
And I lost everything. I just fucking went from hero to zero overnight, and been kind of struggling ever since. Finally little bit back on my feet, but trying to rebuild my watch collection's going way slow with how the prices of Rolex and other watches have like quadrupled since like when I was buying them. So
Yes.
the money's coming in slower. So and one of the other things I like to do is rebuild old Harley Davidsons.
Oh, beautiful, man.
Old shovel heads, if you know what those are.
The vintage.
Yeah, vintage Harleys. None of the new shit.
If the bikes make you happier than the watches, stick to the bikes, and then you'll get a watch. You know, if you do what you love.
I do too many things. The bikes I can't. Well, I can't say I can't do anymore. But I had open heart. I had open heart surgery. I had open heart surgery, and I have an artificial heart valve, and I'm on blood thinners. And if I crash, or if I even fall over, I'm in danger of bleeding because of my blood thinners. Yeah, I cut my toe the other day, and it didn't stop bleeding for like 2 full days. It just wouldn't stop. It just my blood's thinner.
Mike.
So,
Talk to these boys.
Mike, can I have one, please?
Anthony.
Yes.
Hey,
tattoo.
It sounds like a Dalek.
Have you got packages there? I want packages now.
What do you want, packages?
Yeah, you got some packages?
Yeah, I got plenty.
Excellent. I'll be there soon. Bye.
Tattoo. How's it going?
Tattoo. Damn.
That's why they let you live in that penthouse.
Fuck, he left.
That was a cool guy.
That was a fucking trip, man.
What was his issue?
The plane.
They're playing Get in the Chopper.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That was one of the shows. When I grew up, I only got 3 TV channels because I grew up way out in the country, and we had to move the antenna around to get each channel, and
Mike, you paid your taxes yet?
Treasure Island is Treasure Island was one of the shows that we used to get, so I used to watch that. It was always fun.
Where are you from, Mike the Snake?
California.
California.
Nice. Isn't that legalized?
And
weed there?
my brother's gonna pop on for a bit.
One second, I'll just grab a straw.
Right.
And he's just got to grab a straw. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to cut you off. I'll definitely follow up with the Thrasher band, Mikey the Snake. You've an absolute legend. The little bird, the baby bird. Yeah,
the bird's more of a legend than I am.
Trading loss. You're a good.
That's like on Twitter.
You're a good bloke.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thank you, brother.
It's always good just to put the live feed on. Thank you.
The prodigy is back.
So who's this? This is Archie's other kid?
Yeah, Alex. I think it's what did Dad call them? AC.4.
Oh, AC4. Okay, right on. Good deal. Nice to meet you.
Sorry, what was your name?
I'm Mike the Snake.
Mike the Snake.
Yeah.
There's probably a good reason for that.
Yeah, it's my racing name.
Racing name, that's right. Yeah, my dad was telling me. Or maybe you could have just been born year as a snake.
No, I raced everything from bicycles to model race cars to real cars. to model airplanes, and the nickname just stuck, and so I've just kind of run with it.
What's your thoughts on the power output on electric bikes and being on a track?
The power outputs. What happened?
Like with these electric bikes, right? With the right controller and battery, you can have these things like dangerous kilowatts. You know, like you should be on a track just to ride the thing. Like riskier than a motorbike.
I don't understand what you're talking about. The power output, you mean on electric vehicles?
Yeah. Like the e-bikes, you know, like.
Oh yeah, the e-bikes.
Well, Lime scooters, you know, the rechargeable ones.
I mean,
they only go to 25.
The higher the voltage, the higher the efficiency. So yes, the voltage gets higher, and to make good power, you got to have a lot of amps behind it. So high voltage and high amps does equal, fucking zap you.
Yeah.
So, but they have a lot of fail safes put in place. You don't see too many Teslas blowing up.
No. Well, this one bloke, he was putting a Tesla battery inside of the thing. So
well, the thing about lithium batteries is if they're made into these little pouches, those chrome plastic pouches. They're not into a hard shell, and if that pouch gets punctured, and it's exposed to air, they explode. Okay,
you've heard of the Samsung incident. Yeah.
So that's why the batteries are always put in a really hardcore metal, enclosure. So when they do go off,
those fire zones.
But this is for the electric batteries.
Yeah. Well, because the cells are only this big, and like a Tesla battery is made up of like 2,000 of cells this big. They're all just wired together. They don't have one big lithium cell.
No, I understand.
There are 1,000 of them all tied together.
Yeah, or a pack of sausages or something.
But in a crash or something, if the battery pack gets ruptured, they're supposed to be in an enclosure that keeps them from fully exploding.
Something in that.
But I mean the lithium batteries with their own dangers for sure. I mean that's what kept the 737 Max on the ground for so long.
What's this at 737 Max?
The Boeing plane.
The Boeing, the jet.
Oh, really? True.
So they came out with them. They're the best thing since sliced bread, and then they were grounded for like 2 years because they'd switched everything over to lithium batteries, but then they weren't.
And the flight computers too were programmed improperly.
But I think part of it was due to the fact that they switched everything over to lithium batteries, and they hadn't done enough to shield the batteries from like not taking the plane down if there was a battery failure or explosion. So
plus, they had, when you're in low Earth atmosphere. There would probably be, physics involved there too, cabin pressure, things like that, which could affect the stability of these Boeing batteries as well.
Yeah, I don't know. You know how like a balloon, different pressures will get small and big. The insides of the batteries might poof up and poof down, at the different pressures at different elevations, unless they're completely sealed inside and have like no air.
But if you understand batteries enough, you could understand you could probably use a catalyst that would never run out and would last forever.
Yeah. Well,
it'd probably get poisoned from time to time, but you could fix it.
The battery technology is just improving every year. You know, it's just
Well, they
getting
probably
better
have
and better.
patents for them, but nobody's
Now they
telling
have super capacitors that they're using, you know, that are like basically almost the same as a battery. Super high discharge. Super high discharge, super fast charge. I think
but that's not good for its cell life either. It depends what the catalyst is. That's true.
Yeah. No, but I mean, in Formula One cars, they're all hybrids using
okay, that's what you're saying. But they can
Yeah.
afford to put those things. Like if you're trying to mass
gonna win this year, man.
You know, there is.
And
Yeah.
those are like in model. Okay, in model cars. When I used to race those, and the batteries first came out, they come out with 3C and 4C, meaning they would discharge at 3 times their capacity or 4 times their capacity. So if they're a 1,000 milliamp battery, okay, then they could discharge at 3,000 or 4,000 milliamps, okay, and they would last 10, 15 minutes being discharged at that rate driving around, okay? You're not always full wood. In an airplane, you'd be full wood. If it was a racer, you'd be full wood all the way around. But if you discharge lithium batteries really hard and fast, they heat up. They poof up, and then they're ruined, or they actually do blow up. Today, even for models like my model plane that goes 250 miles an hour, uses 70 and 80 C batteries. I mean, that's how far.
That's mad, man. You got these remote control planes, like
Yeah, but I mean,
something I didn't know I want until now.
In
but
10 years, they went from 3C batteries to batteries that are able to discharge at 80 times their capacity. Okay, so batteries like that are now make like real airplanes, electric airplanes, for real. They make them a reality. They make electric cars a reality, because before a 3C lithium battery wasn't.
Mike, super chat.
What is this? What do we got?
This is interesting, man.
Where is it? I don't see the super chat.
SP?
No, either can I.
Tell us your watch story, special moments, etc.
Who, me?
Yeah, it says SP. Mike, tell us your watch story.
Yeah, that's right.
Special moments, etc.
Probably most special is when my dad gave me his 1972 Seiko Pogue.
Seiko. Now you're talking, Mike.
Yeah, he used it, flew F-104s and the Air Force with it. And,
that's mad.
And then when I was a little kid, I would.
It's like a Bruce Willis Pulp
Fiction. It was like my security blanket. I wouldn't go to sleep unless you snapped it around my ankle.
Fucking.
You'd have to steal it back off my foot in the middle of the night. And
you're like, over my dead body kind of situation.
Pretty much. I would go kicking and screaming. It wouldn't scream, and it wouldn't go to sleep until that watch was strapped around my ankle. As a kid, 3 years old, and I loved to push the buttons, and I never did it any good, But and then so I've loved watches since I was a little kid, but then 50 years later, when I got into watches, he gave that to me for Christmas or a birthday or something, and that's my most prized watch. It's really special. It's got all my dad's scratches and all his life in it. And I had it rebuilt, so it keeps as good a time as any of my. No polish.
True. That's like a coin. Just leave it with the patina.
Fuck no. I leave the old patina on there. It's got a great patina. And I just I had the insides rebuilt, and it runs great, and I wear it with my other watches today.
What do you think is the shittiest Seiko?
Well, I mean, Seiko makes $10 to $2,000 watches. So I don't really know. I know the Seiko 5s are like not all they're cracked up to be. They're really not that waterproof.
They're
what?
not an SKX.
Yeah, they're not that waterproof, and
what's
like
the movement in that?
You're gonna get a Seiko, get like a turtle or a samurai or a Willard, yeah, something like that. They're spend $300-400, get an automatic, don't get a quartz. And you're getting good quality. You're getting 50-year, 75-year quality when you get an automatic Seiko. When you buy quartz, you're just buying. The battery's gonna fucking. It's gonna like fizz up and decay inside the thing, and
it's about twice it's about twice as much in price point.
Yeah, you are, but I mean, watches are expensive. And if you're only spending $10 on a watch, then you're not into watches, man. You just want a watch so you can keep time.
Get that one yet.
You should just get whatever, go to Macy's and buy whatever brand. If you're going to only spend like $30-50 on a watch, just who cares what brand you buy?
Get a Casio, man.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
What you're gonna get for $10.
I was surprised one time though. I ended up with a Rip Curl watch, and when I was in Bangkok, Thailand, in this nightclub, I didn't even realize it had
bangers,
glow in the dark dials, and then I was just like in love with it. But a taxi driver ended up with it because one night everybody jumped the taxi. I had the money for my part, but I'm not jumping out of the taxi over bloody $10-20, like, he put his foot down, the door was like flapping, and he's like, I'm going to the cop shop. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna say anyone's name. I don't know these people that jumped it. I had my fare, that's all I know. But I just gave him I could go home. He took it.
Oh, but man,
it was a good watch.
Oh man, it's crazy. Somebody asked watches or chop or motorcycles. I love them both, but I can't really ride the bikes anymore. That's why I sold my chopper, just because health wise, if I go down, it's over, man. It's over. Even if I go down lightly, that's why I gotta kind of take my health into consideration.
You couldn't lose your damn head, I had this so he was a substitute teacher, but he was a family friend of my mother's, and he had a wicked motorcycle accident where he has like a steel plate where his shin bone should be, Yeah,
it's like my dad. My dad just crashed his airplane, and same deal. His whole leg is all metal now. So I'm sorry. I mean,
he'd probably have TSA on his ass every time he's at the airport, like fucking. Are you the Terminator?
Oh yeah. Oh no, my dad's got 7 replacement joints on top of crashing the airplane on Thanksgiving. He had 2 shoulders, 2 elbows, 2 knees, and 1 hip. 7 replacement joints. So he had to bring X-rays with him to the airport because you'd set the machine off every time he walked through. And now his leg's all half metal because he crashed his airplane flying down to visit my brother. And I used to fly in that plane with him all the time. He's a safe plane. It just shit happens, And it's a miracle he survived. Glad to still have my dad.
I was surprised from one of my old partners that to hear that her father had passed away. Like if I've ever expected anyone to, live long, I thought it would be him. But this guy would take a 7K run every morning at 5. So, but he died in a car crash. Oh,
Yeah. No, fuck it, man. I mean, when I stacked my Ducati, I didn't see it coming. You know, I was just in a turn. I wasn't even speeding or anything. I was just cruising along, and I hit this patch of sand. I went back. You couldn't even see the sand in the road. There's like this silt, and I just remember hearing the motor rev up, and then the next thing I know, I got flicked and high-sided, and I was flying through the air like Superman, and then I hit the ground harder than I've ever hit before, and rolled and rolled and rolled and broke my hand and my foot and smashed, just obliterated my big toe, and got all fucked up.
Yeah.
But people think, oh, I'll be safe on my motorcycle. I'll act like everybody's out to get me. You don't see the shit coming. You'll be riding along and somebody will just run a red light and fucking clip the back end, and you won't even see it. You know, they'll hit your back tire and you never even saw the car. And next thing you know, you're fucking flying 40 feet through the air.
Plus, if the motorcycle's stolen, then you're being a bit more ballsy with it, and you're probably more likely to end up flying through the air.
Actually, what's funny is the guys that get crazy, the guys that are all into the tricks, and they're the ones that at least bother to wear all their motorcycle gear.
Yeah.
Because most of the people you see on the road are squids. That fucking wear flip flops, and they're on their Harley or Harley wannabe fucking cruiser bike, and they're in shorts and a t-shirt, with flip flops.
They go around abandoned, end up having to get a bloody airlift out of it.
Talk about getting fucked up in a wreck, man. Just the guys that ride aggressively, they're wearing full race gear, with the
Mike.
full. Yes.
Talking about fucked up, tell us about the time you had a fight in school and fucked someone up.
I never really. I was more of the one that was getting bullied in school.
Oh shit.
No. I didn't fuck anybody up till I was out of school.
Okay, that works. Tell us about that, man. You do like Scarface?
No, it's some my friends and I were just walking along, and a guy stepped out of a bar, and he was just drunk out of his mind, and he started swinging on me. And
he rocks up and he's like, "Oh, and he's like, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm taking my girlfriend home," and then boys. I ride a Ninja 1000 SX.
Mike the Simp, oh, there's Mike the Simp. He's some new character, been around just for a short time lately. Here likes to
troll, man. Disregard.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new M2 coming out?
What's that?
What do you think about the new M2 that's coming out?
M2. Oh, a BMW?
Yeah, man.
I
heard I have like almost like 600 horse.
Really?
I was like, that's a little too much, man.
I mean, my car's got 500, but I've done a lot of work to it to get it to 500. But if it's turbo, I mean, it's got to be turbo to be. If it's at 600, it just has to be. Yeah, I haven't really been following the new cars as they come out. My car's 10 years old, and it's twin turbo, so it's easy to get power out of it. You just chip it until crank the turbos up, higher boost, and as long as you don't overcapacitate the fuel system, it'll just continue to make more power as you make more boost. Yeah. But the new M2s, they changed the numbers. Like the 135 that I used to have is now called the 235. The 335 is the 435. They at least in America, they changed all the numbers like 1 up. And like I have a 335 IS, which has the older twin turbo engine, which is the preferred hot rod motor. It's not the V8,
no,
but it's twin turbo, so it's very upgradable. For you don't have to spend $1 billion on it to get it to make a lot more power, like a lot more power. And so that's just the beauty of turbo engines. But
4.4 seconds is pretty impressive.
My car does 0 to 60 miles an hour in 4 seconds flat right now.
I hadn't even like pondered the concept until that's
0 to 100 kilometers per hour.
Well, I've had some fun in an M5 before, but I don't know how that compares to an M2.
Yeah, M2 is probably the same, but 4.4 seconds is that what their claim is for?
I don't even know what the new M2. I don't even know the real power. I think it's 400 to 500, not 600.
Yeah, I think so. They're a little turbo 4-banger.
M2.
So I think
they have the M3 engine.
They have an inline 6.
I think it's
a straight 6,
twin turbo.
Inline 6.
Yeah, 3 liter turbocharged.
If it's got the inline 6, then it's going to be a highly capable. If it's got like the same engine as the new Supra, the new Supra's.
No, it's better than that. No. It's a S something. Is it S55? I forgot.
Yeah, well, they're all kind of a similar generation of engines. I mean, even the N54 to N55 they're the same but different. Like the N55 is single turbo, but has cast internals. Doesn't have forged internals like the N54. It doesn't even have a throttle body. Your throttle is controlled by your valve lift. Okay, so your whole valves are moved on this like screw jack servo, and at idle your valves are only opening like 0.5 millimeter and only letting a teeny bit of air in, just like if your throttle body were just barely cracked open to idle the engine, right? And then normally when you open the throttle body for give it full gas and open the throttle body and let all the air into the motor, well, instead of that throttle body opening, what happens is the valve rack just moves like that, and all the valves open to full up and down and let all the air in. And so they've eliminated the throttle body altogether, which is fucking groundbreaking. So they have variable valve timing, variable valve height, and they're able to just control every aspect of the engine, and it's fucking incredible. The only problem is the direct injections just have to be cleaned out periodically because
Mike, it's a S58 inline 6 twin turbo.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, well then it's probably 400. My guess is 400 horsepower stock, because they don't crank them up really high out of the factory because they want them to last, because they come with a 4-year warranty usually.
Right.
But with a $129 phone app from MHD, you can reflash it and tell the thing to go from 12 to 16 pounds of boost and go from 400 to 600 horsepower without changing
PSI, man.
Really?
Then you're talking about blowing head gaskets and bending rods and
that's
pulling
my kind of car.
Yeah, but you got to build the bottom for that, and you're gonna blow your head gaskets, and you might as well just buy a spare engine to build it up for that, because your stock engine isn't going to hold 32 pounds of boost. In racing engines, the whole main thing was that they ran insane amounts of boost, like 80 pounds of boost, right? But what they did to solve the head gasket problem was no head gasket at all. They just built the whole engine block as one piece, and the head was made into the block, and so the head doesn't come off. And they did all the work like with special equipment that went deep down into the holes and like did the valves and did all the valve work on the valve seats and everything. And so there's no head gasket to blow. So they stay together. But you know, that's high end. That's super high end.
That's crazy, man.
That's high dollar racing. You know, high like state of the art shit.
In 2006 compared to now, like what you're saying is pretty mind boggling.
Yeah, no, there were huge jumps in technology just in the last 10 years. And like in Formula One racing, they're using the turbos to spin the generator, the alternator. So the alternator, you know, charges the battery while you're going down the freeway or the straightaway at full song. When it's already making enough boost for the motor, would normally get the extra boost gets exhausted. Instead, they let the turbo spin all the way up, and they use that extra spinning to spin your alternator, which charges the battery. Okay. Then when you come into a turn, you get off the gas and you come out of the turn. The alternator switches it to a motor, spins the turbo, and you have no turbo lag. So you get full boost coming out of the turn, like before you'd have turbo lag. You'd have to wait a second or two for the turbo to kick in. Now you don't, because the alternator spinning the turbo when you're pulling out of a turn, and you have instant boost. You're out of the turn. Once you're at full song again, the turbos, the engine's already now making enough exhaust to spin the turbo faster than it needs to make the boost that the engine needs. Then they use that extra heat, that energy to recharge the battery. And if you ever watch Formula One, you'll see them. They have a tail light that blinks in the back, and it's not a brake light. It's anytime the car's blinking, it's recharging.
Was that the KERS system?
Well, the KERS is kinetic energy retention system. That's like a Prius. No, it's called HERS. Heat energy retention system.
Oh yeah. They have so many different.
The KERS is like a Prius, where they use the back brakes or the rear wheels as brakes to you spin up a generator, and they phase that in with the computer so that it puts so much of a load on the rear wheels so that it actually acts like rear brakes and spins the turbo at different rates, whatever rate you need. The driver needs as how much brakes he needs. But what I was just explaining to you was HERS, which is heat energy retention, where they're actually taking the turbo and connecting a shaft to your alternator, and the alternator bounces between being an alternator and a motor. Okay, so sometimes it's an alternator charging that battery, and other times it's a motor spinning the turbo when you're coming out of a turn, so you don't have any turbo lag. You're at full boost the second you hit the gas coming out of a turn, and it's fucking insane. I mean, they have 1.5 liter V6s that make 750 horsepower and 250 horsepower of electric power. So they're running 1,000 horsepower all day, all the way around the track. And they're able to recharge these batteries and have them discharge at such insane rates. That's why they're able to do that. And you'll notice, like, when the drivers get out of the cars, they jump off the car because unless the car's been neutralized and the big switch has been turned off and they've just completely disconnected the battery, then they can literally, they're at super high voltage, right? Like fucking hundreds and hundreds of volts. And there are people that have been injured. Mechanics have been seriously injured because they were grounded and they touched the car. And so yeah,
about with these batteries,
like,
you don't touch a battery when you shouldn't, man.
Well, no, I mean, even the car. Let's say the battery gets grounded against the car. Now the car's charged. The driver's fine. He's in the car. He's already charged with the car. But if he puts his foot on the ground, he'll fucking zap him and he'll big poof of smoke, you know. Or if somebody comes up and touches the car, poof, you know. So that's why they have a lot of protocols now for when, you know, if a car gets in a crash, you know, they have to come up and they have to make sure that the big switch is turned off.
Popeyes or KFC?
What's that?
Popeyes or KFC?
Oh, KFC for sure.
Oh shit!
I love KFC, man. It's all
Five
greasy.
Guys or In-N-Out?
They don't have Popeyes in the land down under.
I'm not a big In-N-Out fan. Everybody fucking freaks out about them around here, but I was never impressed with them.
It's all about Five Guys.
Okay, so Hers energy discharge system, and that's the one with the Prius, right?
What's that?
Is it the Hers energy discharge system for the Prius?
No, that would be KERS, or kinetic energy retention system. That's like using the brakes, your braking energy. That's kinetic. Porsche had a system that had a flywheel that spun up to 100,000 RPM and sat in the passenger seat. And so when you hit the brakes, it would spin up this giant flywheel, right? And so then you just have this flywheel sit next to you, spinning at 100,000 RPM. And when you go pulling out of a turn, a clutch would engage this flywheel that would just add all that power to the engine power, and you had, you know, an extra 250, 300 horsepower out of just pure kinetic energy. And then when you're going down the straightaway, they would take some of that power, or when you hit the brakes, that would go towards respinning up that flywheel every time you hit the brakes.
What's how's your mission for Rolex at retail? Any luck?
First thing I got to do is get the money.
Get on the list.
Nobody?
No, I've been making plans to go with a friend. And
I'm sorry, but,
his schedule keeps changing, and so we're going next Tuesday.
I'm the type of guy who reads advanced theory in theory in advanced mathematical engineering. So, you know, this is
very nice.
Nice for me, man. The guy was giving it away at a book sale, and I bought a samurai sword and a katana of him, and I didn't know it was illegal to sharpen these things, so I just got some guy to pay me to take it away. The swords, but yeah, I got the books too.
They took the guns away in Oz, right? You can't have guns no more?
Well, you know, there's people that are armored, you know, van guys, like, you know, the guy that insurance, you know, the bank's money. But I don't know who, like, not everybody.
It's not like America, where you like 10 guns.
It has to be for your work, I'm pretty sure. You know, like,
can't have it for fun.
Apart from the police, the only people would be like armored van guys. You know, or possibly not like SWAT as well, and then there could be army. So then that's like, you know, it's got paperwork, but.
Yeah, in America, that's why I don't think too many people would be very successful invading America, because every red-blooded American has.
I would.
We have a constitution as well. See, like in Australia, the police are allowed to commit a crime in order to catch you doing a crime if the crime can be overlooked by a magistrate. So basically, like, search warrants aren't valid here.
Oh, really?
I can just walk in, man. Half the time they just get a JP to sign it. They just hand him a stack of them. And basically,
you know,
the JP
in America, let's say you did that in Texas, they'd fucking blast the
judgment on whether their intel is worthy or not. So there is, it's pretty like
come on and educate
probably
us.
Nazi Germany.
Yeah, it's getting a little more crazy over here. Every time there's a disaster, you know, we get closer. They keep talking more and more about gun control. they're making it harder to get guns and doing background checks and
the 3D printers are throwing that on its head.
You know,
The potential
they're moving in that direction. But I mean, if they tried to make some decree where they're like, okay, everybody turn in their guns, you can't have guns anymore, there'd be civil war. I mean, it'd just everybody would be like, fuck you, and it wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. I know people that have 40-foot trailers full of guns and ammo. You know, I mean, it's like they're ready for.
I got friends in
World
Texas.
War
They got like
III.
a gun in every drawer. You know?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's
3 guns on the truck.
Texas and Arizona, man. You can legal carry. You can walk around with a holster like fucking John Wayne.
Yeah. What's that?
Go
Plant
in
your
with an
feet.
AR in the Walmart.
Stand your ground. That's a good stuff too.
So yeah, you don't have too many people like, you know, robbing anything at gunpoint because the next thing you know, they have 6 other guns from customers right behind them, pointing guns right at their head, saying, "Oh, you're not robbing this place."
Seiko, guns, and Rolex. That should be the topic for the next show.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
SGR, Seiko.
Legal ones. We can talk about gray area ones. We can talk about what else is there?
Hey, listen, what's your Anthony? I met Anthony, and what's your name?
Antushka. I'm Alex.
Alex. Okay, it was a pleasure meeting you, man.
Yeah, you seem like the same. Good to have
been talking with your dad about you, both of you guys, for a while now. And you know, I wish the best for both of you. And I'll definitely stop in and be a regular here for sure. I want to support the dungeon.
That's right.
I'm on the Archie show usually pretty much every night. So I do that in the middle of the night. If I happen to get up, I'll be jumping on here to say hi for sure. And
just making sure, you know, that everybody is looking after their mental health, you know, and making sure that men everywhere don't have to take more of this world where we live in, where all the women are that shit crazy.
Well, so someday I want to do my own channel, and I want to have it include addiction as part of one of my topics, because I was a junkie for 10 years. I shot dope, shot heroin, lived under a bridge for a couple of years. I'm lucky to have made it out of that.
Damn, man.
You know, I'm 22 years clean, and I went through open heart surgery with no painkillers. I went through open heart.
Yeah.
You know, I just put my foot down. I said, never again. Never.
I can respect that. Yeah. You know, they always say once an addict, always an addict. So even if you've been sobriety for 50 years, you still have a broken heart. You know,
I've kind of balled all my addiction up into ice cream.
I've tried chocolate ever since this Ukraine.
As long as I have my chocolate fudge brownie, Ben and Jerry's, and I have a little bite of that every night, then everything's okay. If I'm out, even if it's 3 a.m, I'll jump in the car and go to 7-Eleven. You know, it's like
I've only had Ben and Jerry's once for my birthday. My brother got it for me.
It's the best ice cream ever.
It was awesome. I think he forgot it was in the freezer, so I was lucky. But
yeah, no, it's the best ice cream ever. You gotta get. They got so many different flavors though. But chocolate fudge brownie.
Boston ice cream though. Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins ice cream's okay, but quality wise,
no, Ben and Jerry's.
It doesn't. Yeah, Ben and Jerry's is, you know.
Well, I wouldn't know. I've only had one, so I need to eat some more Ben and Jerry.
Yeah, it's good stuff. But yeah, no, I totally acknowledge I'm an addict, you know. So I take that energy and focus it into positive shit instead of negative stuff. And it took me 6 years to stop dreaming about it and having cravings and all that kind of shit.
Sure.
So it's not. It's the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life. And not many people make their way out of it. So
no. Thank goodness in Australia, heroin's not like what you guys have over there in the States. Now the fentanyl problem, but
yeah. Oh man,
in Australia, it's not really like that. Yeah,
people are getting pretty evil about it. Like I watched a show where this fucking fucked up dealer was just like every 50th bag, he put a drop of fentanyl in, and he just said, "This guy here is gonna OD."
Watch me like you do, yeah.
And he goes, when this guy ODs, he might live, he might not. Okay, but when everybody finds out that this guy OD'd on my dope, then everybody's going to come flocking to go buy my dope because they're going to think my dope's the strongest.
It was so good it killed him.
He just every 50th bag he put a drop of fentanyl in to OD the person.
I don't know if I agree with that morally or ethically, but yeah.
Oh fuck no, dude! Are you kidding me? That's fucking straight murder, man. It's like just fucked up as fucked up gets. I would shoot that fucker in the head if I found out, who he was or ever got my hands on him.
I enjoy stabbing him, so.
But I mean, there's a lot of TV shows, there's a great one called Drugs Inc. That's covers the whole thing pretty closely. They get people really deep inside and talking to the real people, real gang members, real drug dealers, and telling them like it is. People, they don't fucking sugarcoat shit, and you can just see how fucked up people can get over this, and. Yeah. Anyways, it's not a topic I want to stay on. I'm gonna check out. I gotta go back to bed. But it was very cool meeting you. And
some of that Ambien, Mike, you'd be good.
Oh no,
that makes them sleepwalk.
I took Ambien once. I took Ambien once and found myself fucking falling over in my hallway in the middle of the night. And I didn't know where I was and didn't know who I was. And no Ambien. I'm not at this point. I am not interested in being modified. I don't drink. I don't smoke pot.
2 years off the bloody spank. So
Well, I just don't want to. I want to be clear. I don't want to be fucked up in any way, shape, or form. I want to be as clear-headed as possible at all times. And anything that I take that gets me loopy. I'm not. It's not how I want to be. It's not how I want to be.
All right, guys, I gotta head back to work. Catch you later.
All right, see ya. Yeah, I mean, I used to go to the pub and stuff, and I love drinking beer. I mean, I'm a beer guy, man, big time. IPA all the way.
Everyone's got their
vices. I just I got to a point where it's like it's just.
Mrs. Mike was the clear.
I prefer to be clear, and so
yeah. And that's what I always thought about when I committing suicide. Like I wanted to make sure if I ever decided to do that, at least it wasn't inside of me and affecting my judgment. So that's what I
don't ever commit suicide, man. That's a selfish fucking act. You hurt so many more people around you. It's the easy way out, and you hurt so many people on the way out. You fuck up so many people's lives more than your little measly life. You're better off just suffering for a little while. If you stick it out, it'll always get better.
I get what you mean, man. I get what you mean, but you gotta respect someone's decision sometimes. Like you might not even understand why, but you gotta respect it. It's their choice, man.
I don't know though. Some people are, mentally not in a real straight thinking position.
Well, look, you're brave to let your head be decapitated by a train wheel. I'll tell you now. I think that,
Yeah. Well, anyways, that's a whole nother topic.
Anyways, yeah.
But yeah. Hey, cool talking with you. I'll talk to you again soon enough, eh? And I'm still not even sure it's a quail.
I'm pretty sure there's an app you point at the bird and it'd tell you.
Yeah. I
Definitely
think
know that's
I think I think it looks more like a grouse. In America, we have a bird. It's called a grouse.
My brother thought it was a grouse. I've never heard of them, but they sound cute.
The patty melon.
Oh, patty melon of the bird, of the quails, eh? Okay.
The quails are smaller, and they have at least in America, they have this black kind of thing that sticks up off the top of their head.
In Australia, our possums look different too. So
yeah, exactly. It's a different.
And seagulls as well. Like the ones in Maine look like that looks like Alaska or something.
Yeah. So I that's why I can't say for sure. It's like the quails over there may be very different. But
well, man, he doesn't like
in any case.
Yeah.
I'll figure out the name of the quail sometime. So have a great night, man, and good luck with everything.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. You too.
All right. Good talking with you. See ya.
Anyway, so that's it for Wednesday Night Weirdos. I'm just gonna enjoy some time with my brother. I haven't seen him for a while, so I'm gonna play some games and catch up on some nostalgia. So I'll leave you to it. Damn the lack of respect for real life stories. Mike and Alex deserve our respect. Look, when it comes to the things with lives, if God gave you, I don't know, a cheat code to life and you're 2 tokens shy of a game over, it would be disrespectful just to throw that down the drain. So, and don't call the suicide hotline at like 3 a.m. because it's not open. So that's pretty concerning too, with mental health in that regard. They do pass the number on to the ambulance service, but that would be quite some time later. Just stick it in there. There's always a Blue Monday ahead of you. All right, peace.